If you're fascinated by the incredible diversity of animal life on our planet, you're going to love what's coming up next. Imagine creatures so large, they make the usual giants look like ordinary inhabitants of the wild. In this video, we're exploring the realm of the extraordinary, introducing you to 15 abnormally large animals that truly exist. Prepare to be amazed as we dive into the stories, unique characteristics, and mind-blowing adaptations that set these colossal beings apart from the rest. Welcome to a world where size does matter. Number 15. Whale shark. Whale sharks are the largest fish species on Earth, reaching lengths of up to 40 feet and weighing as much as 20.6 tons. Despite their enormous size, these gentle giants are filter feeders, consuming vast quantities of plankton, krill, and small fish. Whale sharks inhabit warm tropical oceans around the world and are known for their distinctive white spots and stripes on a bluish-gray background. Whale sharks are slow swimmers, cruising at speeds of around 3 miles per hour. They have a unique feeding mechanism known as ram filter feeding, in which they swim with their mouths open, allowing water and prey to flow through their gills. The gill rakers act as filters, trapping their food while allowing water to pass through. These colossal fish are migratory, traveling long distances to find abundant food sources and favorable breeding conditions. They are known to gather in specific locations around the world, such as the coast of Western Australia and the waters off Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, where they feed on seasonal plankton blooms. Whale sharks are solitary creatures, typically traveling alone or in small groups. However, they are known to congregate in large numbers during seasonal feeding events, providing a rare opportunity for scientists to study their behavior and biology. Despite their size, whale sharks are docile and pose little threat to humans, making them popular subjects for ecotourism and underwater photography. Whale shark populations are under threat due to human activities such as fishing bycatch and habitat degradation. They are classified as endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, and numerous conservation efforts are in place to protect these gentle giants. Some of these efforts include the implementation of marine protected areas, public awareness campaigns, and the promotion of sustainable ecotourism. Number 14. Flemish giant rabbit. The Flemish giant rabbit is the largest breed of domestic rabbit, known for its gentle temperament and impressive size. Adult Flemish giants can weigh up to 22 pounds and measure up to 2.5 feet in length. Originating in Belgium, this breed has been popular throughout Europe since the 16th century and was later introduced to the United States in the early 20th century. Flemish giants come in a variety of colors, including black, blue, fawn, light gray, steel gray, sandy, and white. They have a muscular, elongated body with a broad head and large, erect ears. Despite their size, these rabbits are known for their calm and friendly nature, making them popular pets and show animals. Flemish giants are herbivores, primarily consuming hay, pellets, and fresh vegetables. Due to their size, they require a larger amount of food than smaller rabbit breeds, as well as larger enclosures to ensure they have ample space to move and stretch. Proper care, including a well-balanced diet and regular veterinary checkups, is essential for maintaining their health and well-being. These rabbits have a relatively slow growth rate compared to other breeds, taking up to a year to reach their full size. Flemish giants are also known for their long lifespan, often living up to 8 to 10 years with proper care. They are social animals that enjoy the company of their owners and other rabbits, making them suitable companions for families and individuals alike. Flemish giant rabbits have been bred for various purposes, including fur, meat, and show animals. While they are not considered a threatened breed, efforts to preserve their unique characteristics and promote responsible breeding practices are essential to maintaining the health and diversity of the population. As pets, Flemish giant rabbits require owners who are dedicated to providing the necessary space, diet, and care to accommodate their size and needs. With their gentle nature and remarkable size, these rabbits continue to captivate the hearts of enthusiasts and animal lovers around the world. Number 13. African elephant. The African elephant holds the title of the largest land animal on Earth, with males reaching up to 13 feet in height and weighing up to 14,000 pounds. These majestic creatures are found throughout the African continent, inhabiting a variety of ecosystems such as savannas, forests, and deserts. African elephants can be distinguished from their smaller Asian counterparts by their larger ears, which are shaped like the African continent, and the presence of 2 finger-like projections on the tip of their trunk. The trunk itself is a remarkable appendage, containing over 40,000 muscles and tendons, which provide the elephant with exceptional dexterity and strength. Elephants use their trunks for a wide range of activities including feeding, drinking, bathing, and communication. One of the most striking features of African elephants is their massive ivory tusks. which continue to grow throughout their lives. Tusks are actually elongated incisor teeth and serve various purposes such as digging for water or minerals, stripping bark from trees, and as a formidable weapon during confrontations with predators or rival elephants. Unfortunately, the demand for ivory has led to widespread poaching, posing a significant threat to the elephant population. African elephants are herbivores, consuming a diverse diet of grasses, leaves, fruit, and bark. They're known to spend up to 18 hours a day feeding and can consume up to 660 pounds of vegetation in a single day. This enormous appetite results in significant impacts on their environment as they clear paths through dense vegetation and disperse seeds in their droppings, promoting biodiversity. Socially, African elephants live in complex matriarchal societies led by a dominant female known as the matriarch. Family groups usually consist of related females and their offspring, while adult males typically lead a more solitary existence. Elephants are known for their strong bonds and displays of affection, as well as their remarkable intelligence and problem-solving abilities. Unfortunately, the African elephant population faces numerous threats, including habitat loss, human-elephant conflict, and the illegal ivory trade. Over the past century, the African elephant population has declined dramatically, with some estimates suggesting that numbers have dropped by as much as 90%. Conservation organizations and governments have been working tirelessly to protect these iconic animals through anti-poaching efforts, habitat preservation, and community-based conservation initiatives. In recent years, some African elephant populations have shown signs of recovery, but continued efforts are needed to ensure their long-term survival. Number 12. Blue whale. The blue whale is the largest animal ever to have existed on Earth. These gigantic marine mammals can grow up to 100 feet in length and weigh as much as 200 tons. Blue whales are predominantly found in the world's oceans, including the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans. Their massive size is supported by their watery habitat, as the buoyancy of water helps to bear their immense weight. Blue whales have a unique diet that consists mostly of tiny shrimp-like creatures called krill. Despite their enormous size, blue whales have a relatively small throat, which prevents them from consuming larger prey. Instead, they filter enormous quantities of krill through their baleen plates, a system of comb-like structures in their upper jaw. During the feeding season, a blue whale can consume up to 40 million krill per day, which equates to roughly 8,000 pounds of food. These gentle giants have a distinct streamlined body shape that allows them to glide effortlessly through the water. Their bluish-gray coloration, which gives them their name, helps them blend in with their oceanic surroundings. Blue whales are also known for their powerful vocalizations, producing some of the loudest sounds in the animal kingdom. These low-frequency calls can be heard up to 1,000 miles away and are essential for communication and navigation. Blue whales are solitary creatures, typically traveling alone or in small groups. However, they are known to congregate in specific regions during their feeding and mating seasons. Blue whales follow a seasonal migration pattern, moving towards the poles in the summer to feed on abundant krill and returning to warmer waters in the winter to mate and give birth. The blue whale population has faced numerous threats over the years, primarily from commercial whaling. Between the early 20th century and the 1960s, blue whales were hunted to near extinction. Thankfully, with the introduction of the International Whaling Commission's ban on commercial whaling in 1986, blue whale populations have slowly started to recover. Today, the blue whale is classified as an endangered species, and ongoing conservation efforts are in place to protect this magnificent creature and its habitat. Number 11. Saltwater crocodile. Saltwater crocodiles, also known as estuarine or Indo-Pacific crocodiles, are the largest living reptiles on Earth. They can grow up to 23 feet in length and weigh up to 2,200 pounds. These impressive predators inhabit coastal regions, estuaries, and rivers in parts of Southeast Asia, Northern Australia, and the eastern coast of India. Saltwater crocodiles are excellent swimmers and can travel long distances in search of food and mates. Their powerful tails propel them through the water, while their streamlined bodies and partially webbed feet enable them to maneuver effortlessly. These apex predators are known for their ambush hunting technique, patiently waiting for prey to approach before launching a swift and powerful attack. The diet of saltwater crocodiles includes a variety of animals, such as fish, birds, and mammals. They are known to take down large prey, including water buffalo, wild boar, and even sharks. Saltwater crocodiles possess an incredibly strong bite force, which, combined with their sharp teeth, allows them to subdue and dismember their prey with ease. Saltwater crocodiles display a high degree of territoriality, particularly among males. They will fiercely defend their territories from other crocodiles and are known to engage in aggressive confrontations. During the breeding season, males compete for the attention of females, who will lay between 40 and 60 eggs in a carefully constructed nest. The female guards the nest during the incubation period and will help her hatchlings reach the water once they emerge. Conservation efforts for saltwater crocodiles have been successful in some regions, particularly in Australia, where strict protective measures have led to a significant population increase. However, in other parts of their range, habitat loss, pollution, and illegal hunting continue to pose threats to their survival. Number 10. Chinese giant salamander. The Chinese giant salamander is the world's largest amphibian, reaching lengths of up to 6 feet and weighing as much as 110 pounds. These remarkable creatures are found in the freshwater rivers and streams of central, southwestern, and southern China. Their wrinkled skin, which varies in color from dark brown to greenish black, provides camouflage against the rocky riverbeds where they reside. Chinese giant salamanders are primarily nocturnal and spend their days hidden in rock crevices or burrows along riverbanks. They are highly adapted for an aquatic lifestyle, with flattened heads, small eyes, and large paddle-like tails that enable them to navigate their underwater environments with ease. These salamanders have poor eyesight, relying on sensory nodes on their skin to detect vibrations and locate prey. As carnivorous amphibians, Chinese giant salamanders feed on a variety of animals, including fish, insects, crustaceans, and other amphibians. They employ a unique feeding method known as suction feeding, rapidly opening their mouths to create a vacuum that sucks in prey. Once captured, their strong jaws and sharp teeth help to secure and consume their prey. Chinese giant salamanders have an intriguing reproductive strategy. Males establish underwater territories known as nests, where they court females and protect their fertilized eggs. The male salamander stays with the eggs throughout the incubation period, guarding them from predators and ensuring their survival. Unfortunately, Chinese giant salamanders are critically endangered due to factors such as habitat loss, pollution, and overharvesting for the luxury food market. Populations have declined dramatically in recent decades, prompting urgent conservation efforts to save this unique species. These efforts include habitat restoration, the establishment of protected areas, and the implementation of captive breeding programs to boost wild populations. Additionally, laws have been enacted to regulate the trade and consumption of Chinese giant salamanders, aiming to curb the demand for this threatened species. By protecting and preserving these fascinating amphibians, we can ensure the survival of an integral part of China's rich biodiversity. Number 9. Eastern gorilla. Eastern gorillas, which include two subspecies, the mountain gorilla and the eastern lowland gorilla, are the largest living primates on Earth. Adult male eastern gorillas, known as silverbacks due to the silver hair on their backs, can weigh up to 440 pounds and stand up to 5.6 feet tall when upright. These magnificent creatures inhabit the dense forests and mountainous regions of Central and Eastern Africa, primarily in Uganda, Rwanda, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Eastern gorillas are primarily herbivorous, consuming a diet rich in leaves, stems, fruits, and occasionally insects. Their powerful jaws and large molars are well adapted for grinding fibrous plant material, while their strong arms help them navigate their forest habitat and gather food. Gorillas are known to consume over 200 different plant species, highlighting their dietary adaptability. Eastern gorillas live in cohesive social groups known as troops, which typically consist of one dominant silverback, several adult females, and their offspring. The dominant silverback is responsible for leading the troop, protecting the group from predators and rival males, and making decisions about feeding and resting sites. Gorilla troops have complex social hierarchies and strong bonds, with individuals engaging in mutual grooming, play, and other social behaviors. Eastern gorillas, particularly mountain gorillas, have become a symbol of endangered species conservation due to habitat loss, poaching, and disease. Their populations have been under significant pressure. Mountain gorillas were once on the brink of extinction, with their numbers dwindling to just a few hundred individuals. However, dedicated conservation efforts, including habitat protection, anti-poaching patrols, and ecotourism, have led to a slow but steady increase in their population. As of 2021, there were over 1,000 mountain gorillas, a testament to the success of these initiatives. Eastern lowland gorillas, on the other hand, continue to face severe threats due to ongoing conflict and political instability in their range. Their numbers have declined dramatically in recent decades, and they are now classified as critically endangered. Conservation organizations and governments are working to implement measures that will protect these remarkable animals and their habitats, but the challenges they face are immense. Eastern gorillas serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of conservation and the need to safeguard our planet's biodiversity. By protecting these magnificent primates, We not only preserve their unique ecosystems but also contribute to the well-being of the countless other species that share their habitats. Number 8. Giraffe. Giraffes are the tallest animals on Earth, with adult males reaching heights of up to 18 feet and females up to 14 feet. These long-necked mammals inhabit the savannas, grasslands, and open woodlands of sub-Saharan Africa. Their distinct appearance, characterized by their elongated necks and legs and their unique spotted coat patterns, sets them apart from other animals. The giraffe's extraordinary height provides several advantages, such as a wider field of vision to spot predators and access to leaves and foliage that are out of reach for other herbivores. Giraffes have a specialized cardiovascular system to pump blood up their long necks, and their complex network of blood vessels helps to regulate blood pressure. Giraffes are ruminants and spend most of their day browsing on leaves, flowers, and fruits from trees, particularly favoring the acacia tree. They have a prehensile tongue that can measure up to 18 inches long, which they use to strip leaves from branches and avoid the tree's thorns. Giraffe social structures are relatively fluid, with individuals forming loose, temporary associations that can change frequently. Adult males engage in a behavior known as necking, in which they use their long necks to deliver powerful blows to one another to establish dominance and access to breeding females. Giraffe populations have declined significantly in recent decades, largely due to habitat loss, poaching, and human-wildlife conflict. This decline has led to the classification of giraffes as a vulnerable species, with some subspecies listed as critically endangered. Conservation organizations are working to protect giraffe populations through habitat preservation, anti-poaching efforts, and community-based conservation programs that aim to reduce human-wildlife conflict. Number 7. Green Anaconda. The green anaconda, native to the tropical rainforests of South America, is the heaviest and one of the longest snake species in the world. These powerful, non-venomous constrictors can grow up to 30 feet in length and weigh up to 550 pounds, with females generally being larger and heavier than males. Their striking green coloration, adorned with black circular markings, provides excellent camouflage in their lush, swampy habitats. Green anacondas are semi-aquatic and can often be found lurking in slow-moving rivers, swamps, and marshes. They are excellent swimmers, using their muscular bodies to glide effortlessly through the water. Their eyes and nostrils are positioned on the top of their head, allowing them to remain almost entirely submerged while still being able to see and breathe. These massive snakes are ambush predators, patiently waiting for unsuspecting prey to venture too close before launching a rapid, powerful strike. Green anacondas primarily feed on a variety of animals, including fish, birds, reptiles, and mammals. Their flexible jaws can stretch widely, enabling them to swallow large prey items whole. After consuming a large meal, anacondas can go for weeks or even months without needing to eat again. Green anacondas employ constriction as their primary method of subduing prey. They coil their powerful bodies around their prey, applying immense pressure that ultimately causes the victim to succumb to suffocation or circulatory failure. Despite their fearsome reputation, green anacondas pose little threat to humans. Although green anacondas face few natural predators, they are threatened by human activities such as habitat destruction, pollution, and hunting for their skins. However, their remote and often inaccessible habitats provide some protection from these threats. Conservation efforts for green anacondas include habitat preservation, the establishment of protected areas, and the regulation of hunting and trade to ensure the long-term survival of this remarkable species. Number 6. Ostrich. The ostrich is the largest and heaviest living bird species, with adult males standing up to 9 feet tall and weighing as much as 320 pounds. These flightless birds are native to the savannas and grasslands of Africa, where they have adapted to a terrestrial lifestyle with remarkable speed and agility. Ostriches are characterized by their long legs, neck, and large round body covered in feathers. Their powerful legs enable them to run at speeds of up to 43 miles per hour, making them the fastest running bird in the world. Ostriches also possess strong, sharp claws that can deliver powerful kicks to defend against predators. These unique birds are omnivorous, consuming a diet that consists primarily of plant material such as leaves, seeds, and fruits, as well as insects and other small animals. Ostriches have a specialized digestive system that allows them to break down and process the tough plant fibers they consume. Ostriches live in groups called flocks, which usually consist of one dominant male, several females, and their offspring. During the breeding season, the dominant male will perform elaborate courtship displays, such as fluffing his feathers, spreading his wings, and swaying his neck to attract potential mates. Ostrich populations are generally stable and not currently threatened with extinction. However, they have faced challenges due to habitat loss, hunting, and competition with livestock for resources. Conservation efforts for ostriches primarily focus on habitat preservation and the sustainable management of their populations. In some regions, ostriches are also farmed for their meat, feathers, and eggs, providing an alternative source of income for local communities and reducing pressure on wild populations. Number 5. Capybara. The capybara, native to South America, is the world's largest rodent, weighing up to 140 pounds and measuring up to 4.3 feet in length. These gentle, social animals inhabit dense forests and savannas near bodies of water, such as rivers, lakes, and swamps. Capybaras have a barrel-shaped body, short legs, and a blunt, rounded head with small ears and eyes positioned high on their skull. Their coarse fur ranges from brown to reddish-brown, providing camouflage in their natural habitats. As highly social animals, capybaras live in groups of up to 20 individuals led by a dominant male. These semi-aquatic rodents are excellent swimmers, spending much of their time in the water to escape predators, regulate their body temperature, and find food. Capybaras are herbivores, feeding primarily on grasses, aquatic plants, and fruit. Their teeth are continuously growing, allowing them to efficiently graze on their preferred vegetation. Capybaras are not considered endangered, but they do face threats from habitat loss, hunting, and the pet trade. Conservation efforts for capybaras include habitat preservation, sustainable land management practices, and regulations on hunting and trade. By protecting these gentle giants, we help maintain the ecological balance and diversity of the South American ecosystems they inhabit. Number 4. Goliath bird-eater spider. The Goliath bird-eater spider, or Theraphosa blondi, is the world's largest spider by mass, with adult females weighing up to 6.2 ounces and having a leg span of up to 11 inches. These impressive arachnids inhabit the rainforests of northern South America, where they reside in burrows and venture out at night to hunt for prey. Despite their name, Goliath bird-eater spiders rarely consume birds. They primarily feed on insects, amphibians, and small mammals, using their powerful fangs to inject venom and immobilize their prey. Their fangs are capable of piercing human skin, but their venom is relatively harmless to humans, causing only mild pain and swelling. Goliath bird-eater spiders are solitary creatures that only interact during mating, when males cautiously approach females to avoid being mistaken for prey. Females lay hundreds of eggs, which they guard fiercely in their burrow until the spiderlings hatch and disperse. Although the Goliath bird-eater is not considered endangered, they are threatened by habitat loss due to deforestation and climate change. As top predators in their ecosystem, these spiders play an important role in maintaining the balance of their tropical rainforest habitats. Conservation efforts for the Goliath bird-eater spider include habitat preservation, sustainable land management practices, and raising public awareness about the importance of these remarkable arachnids. Number 3. Kodiak Bear. Kodiak bears, also known as Alaskan brown bears, are among the largest and most powerful terrestrial carnivores on Earth. These impressive animals are found primarily on the Kodiak archipelago in Alaska and are closely related to the mainland grizzly bear. Adult male Kodiak bears can weigh up to 1,500 pounds and stand up to 5 feet at the shoulder when on all fours, with a standing height of up to 10 feet. The Kodiak bear's size and strength are supported by a rich, protein-packed diet that includes salmon, berries, vegetation, and other animals such as deer and elk. They are especially renowned for their fishing skills, often catching salmon during their annual spawning runs. Kodiak bears use their sharp claws and powerful jaws to catch and consume their prey, as well as to dig for roots and tubers. Kodiak bears are solitary creatures, typically roaming alone or in small family groups consisting of a mother and her cubs. They have a keen sense of smell, which they rely on to locate food and communicate with other bears. During the mating season, Kodiak bears may engage in fierce battles to establish dominance and win the right to mate with females. One of the most notable features of Kodiak bears is their remarkable ability to gain weight rapidly in preparation for hibernation. During the summer and fall months, they can put on up to 400 pounds of body weight, which allows them to survive their winter hibernation without eating or drinking. The Kodiak bear population is currently stable, thanks to a combination of factors such as the isolation of their habitat, sustainable management practices, and the protection of their primary food source, salmon. The Kodiak National Wildlife Refuge, established in 1941, provides a safe haven for these magnificent animals, ensuring their long-term survival. Ongoing monitoring and research help to inform management decisions and support the conservation of Kodiak bears and their unique ecosystem. Number 2. Ocean sunfish. The ocean sunfish, or mola mola, is the world's largest bony fish, with adults weighing up to 5,100 pounds and measuring up to 10.8 feet in length. These peculiar fish are found in temperate and tropical oceans around the globe, often swimming near the surface where they bask in the sun to warm their bodies, giving them their common name. Ocean sunfish have a distinctive flattened body shape with a large dorsal fin and an elongated trailing anal fin. Their body tapers to a clavis, a rounded rudder-like structure that takes the place of a true tail fin. Ocean sunfish are known for their curious behavior, such as leaping out of the water and allowing smaller fish or birds to clean parasites from their skin. These gentle giants primarily feed on gelatinous zooplankton, such as jellyfish, salps, and ctenophores. Their beak-like mouths, filled with small, sharp teeth, are well adapted for consuming their soft-bodied prey. Despite their size, ocean sunfish pose no threat to humans and are considered harmless. Ocean sunfish populations are vulnerable to human impacts, such as bycatch, plastic pollution, and habitat degradation. They are currently listed as vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. Conservation efforts for ocean sunfish include the implementation of sustainable fishing practices, reducing plastic pollution, and raising public awareness about these unique and fascinating creatures. Number 1. Japanese spider crab. The Japanese spider crab, or Macrocheira caemphori, is the largest species of crab, boasting the longest leg span of any arthropod in the world. These fascinating marine creatures can be found in the waters surrounding Japan, dwelling at depths of 160 to 2,000 feet. Adult Japanese spider crabs can weigh up to 44 pounds with a leg span reaching up to 12.5 feet. Japanese spider crabs have a distinctive appearance, featuring a rounded, spiked carapace and elongated, spindly legs that resemble those of a spider. They have large, powerful claws which they use for catching and crushing their prey. Their diet consists of a variety of organisms, including fish, mollusks, and decaying plant and animal matter. These crabs have a slow growth rate and can live for up to 100 years. They are primarily solitary animals, although they may congregate in large groups during the mating season. Females carry their fertilized eggs underneath their bodies until they hatch, releasing thousands of larvae into the water column. Japanese spider crabs face several threats, such as overfishing and habitat degradation. In Japan, they are considered a delicacy and are often caught for consumption. Conservation measures have been implemented to protect these unique creatures, including seasonal fishing restrictions and the establishment of protected areas.